around here. Welcome to Shatterscar. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh! Well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kotoa and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
Never heard of them, but we meet a lot of people, and I'm not good with names.
They've probably killed more dream thralls than the rest of us combined. Well, they said, why shoot one when you can take out a dozen instead? That's what I'd like to know. These supplies will go a long way, if I can ever get them up there. This is my third trip today, and whew, it's a lot of stairs. You do that? You're a lifesaver! Keep going through the teeth. The tower is just over the ridge. You can't miss it.
The way forward in science ever be easy. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone this far from Thirdborn. Are you... Your face! You're a godlike. That makes perfect sense. I had a terrible time trying to find a guide in Thirdborn who'd take me here. But meeting you makes it all worth it. Oh, you have. Oh, you'll make a very interesting footnote. I'm a mycologist, you see, and I'm working on a compendium of the different types of fungus in the living lands. Sure enough, what happens as soon as I show up? A fungus-based illness. There's a riot of data out here. If we don't learn from it, they'll have died in vain.
Strictly speaking, the Dream Scourge is not a fungal infection, though at times it does resemble one. Trust me, it's far worse. Imagine a soul rotting from within, rampant with disease, alive yet putrid.
Oh, really? Huh. Well, that's disappointing. Actually, since you're here, I'm having some trouble with the Sporlings. I've devoted my whole life to my fungal friends. But I'm finding that the ambulatory ones aren't quite as, friendly. In fact, they're quite murderous. I'd normally be against harming them, but Please kill the Sporlings before they kill me. Thank you. You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Maybe literally. Good luck. Oh, I've got to write these measurements down before I forget.
Like some soldier lost his badge. Raw Italian, so Kai will probably know more.
We should lend a hand.
Unicus justice. Serves you right for ignoring a man in need. Envoy, I thank the gods you came through.
Oh, I'm no healer, but that looks painful.
Some sneaky bastard put a dart trap in front of that door. Have you got any healing skills? A potion? Ah, I'm begging you. Gods. Oh, that's a relief. Now I can get back to Eagle's Reach. Damn Thirdborn. Damn everything. They sent a whole unit of us to scout the tower's perimeter. The others are gone, though. Trap's got them.
What's your business here? Spying, sabotage, or just causing trouble?
Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use it. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Captain Weemgar thinks it's a better outpost than Eagle's Reach. Tall walls, narrow passages. Hard for dream thralls to breach, you know? Anyway, thanks for your help. I'd better get to Eagle's Reach.
Wait. If you're going to open that, I'm going to take a few steps back.
Yardsley, well done. Step lightly. We can't be too careful. You die to the trap, only to become a part of it. Morbid, but clever.
Wire traps can be tricky.
Not a safe path in sight. We dodged a bullet there. You died to the trap, only to become a part of it. Morbid, but clever. I thought you dodged a bullet there. We could make short work of those bars, with a little cleverness and force.
We may still lose this place, but they'll be hard-pressed to take it from us without losing another dozen.
That's all we can ask for. If we hold them off long enough for Temerity to see Adir's true intent, maybe Thirdborn will rally. And if they don't, we'll still make Adir bleed for it. Look alive, Hayako. The wind's blown us more Adiran company.
Stop! Take one more step and mark my words, I'll cut you down.
We were told to bring supplies, but clearly you have something different in mind.
And I'll warn you, Hayako doesn't miss. Go on then. Identify yourself, Adiran. Wait, who sent you?
Awapo? Oh, gods. He must think he's helping us. That fool. I told him to stay home. This is our fight, not his.
Well, he did just deliver the Adiran envoy straight to us. Maybe he's worth his salt.
You've caught an envoy and 2 misfits. And trust me, you're about to wish you hadn't.
Adir is the real scourge in the Living Lands. They want this tower to control the route to Thirdborn. We've watched your people sink their claws into Eagle's Reach. They'll take this route with guile if they can't take it by the sword.
Katoa, enough. Let's kill her and be done with it. That should send a message all the way to Paradise. We fought in the Deadfire. We offered peace to the Wana, too.
We've seen how empires work from the inside. Draw their treaties with one hand and sharpen their blades with another. We've managed so far. Besides, things are no better in Paradise.
You'd see that if you bothered to stop licking Adir's boots.
We'll give you one last chance. Leave or die. We'll only warn you once. Parley with Adir? Not anymore.
Wherever your flags fly, bad luck follows. Nothing good comes from your people.
That doesn't change that they tried to raise the city in the first place. But still, I don't know, Hayako. This Adiran's practically on our side.
Kutabao.
Well?
I don't like any of this, but... fine. One chance. Do I make myself clear?
We'll clear out of this tower, but one whiff of Adiran's stink, and we'll be back. And don't think this means we trust you.
I doubt it. But who knows? Maybe you'll prove us wrong someday. We'll remove the traps, for now. Call it a gesture of good faith. Ha! Impressive. Those took the 2 of us a long time to set up.
You're a strange one, Envoy. Maybe parting here is for the best. Good luck.
When you were out in the Shark's Teeth, you didn't happen to find a badge belonging to Tama, did you? Hard to know where to start. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. Oh, he was an incredible bastard. Led the defense of Thirdborn, which meant he also led most of our patrols. He'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. Only once I realized he was burning it so we couldn't taste how stale it was. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of,
And a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were gonna collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He did. Coming back here was a mistake. I don't know what we're doing here. Because I'm a glutton for punishment? Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. I wish I could believe that. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing, no glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. To an old trencher like him, a badge means honor, fellowship. I just couldn't imagine him without it. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. I never thought I'd tell this story again. But there's something about the way you've led us, the clarity you've kept. Something about you that inspires confidence. Kind of like just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Tama's. It's time I said goodbye. Careful, or you'll give me second thoughts. I usually count on my friends to be worse influences, you know. Let's get some rest.
Did you have many friends in Thirdborn?
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain me. That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. It doesn't, but I appreciate the effort. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Don't be. I don't know where to begin either. There's something I didn't tell you about Tama's death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. As soon as I was out of there, I just walked. And I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Thirdborn. Don't sell me short, Envoy. I'm nothing if not tenacious. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, Yahtzee, it's felt easy. Too easy. Yeah, and that worries me. You're so clear-headed, so easy to follow, that I've been able to fall in line and back you up. But I'm not that guy, Envoy. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some more stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Better than the alternative. I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Self-compassion. That's a balm for outbursts and hangovers. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. But he's not here, and that is because of me. I'm finally owning that. What? No, I didn't. He died pulling my ass out of the fire, and I still let him face it alone. How can I remember him without remembering that? He'd tell me to pull my head out of the muck and look to what's ahead. That I messed up, but that's no reason to keep messing up. And he'd probably do it over a cup of his awful Merc brew. I never realized I'd let my failure changed the way I remembered him. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Tama always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire, the tundras of Nasitok, the ancient cities of Old Valia. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us both. As a traveler, not a soldier. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. One way to find out, isn't there? I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to.
This is where the captain told us to go.
Holy gods! Someone actually came! Please, you have to help my friends! They're gods! They're monsters! They were good people. And I can't, I'm not... Their souls can't rest like this, and I'm not strong enough to put them down myself. Please, they didn't deserve... They were... My gods. How did this happen? Yes! Helia on high, that's exactly what I need. You're a good person, stranger. Better than me. Emiwa, Eornu, everyone, please. Forgive me. Find me when it's over.
These poor people. Let's end their suffering quickly.
Treacherous we
Wroth!
next? Anyone?
I couldn't do anything. I'm useless. But you helped them. They can rest now. How did you find us? What are you doing out here? Old Nakunu? But I thought he wanted us dead. I don't understand. Are the others... Are they alive? No, it's just Nakunu. We parted on bad terms. Our last deal, it went wrong. He thought Ruanga and I did it. He said if he ever saw us again, we were dead. After our last deal, I couldn't stay. It didn't seem safe to stay. It terrifies me. Losing control, losing my body.
You still seem pretty coherent, though I don't blame you for erring on the side of caution.
The captain, he wanted things out of life that Ruanga and I didn't. Money, citizenship in your empire, a big manor house in High Crown's port. And he'd do, well, unsavory things to get them. She wanted to stay close to Thirdborn, in case something needed to be done. But there were too many people there for me. When the Dream Scourge came, I just felt better outside. Safe. Far away from everything. That's not like him. Are you sure?
Perhaps your captain is earnest. Perhaps not. You will have to judge for yourself.
I guess. Well, I'm different. Maybe he's different. Yeah, he would. He always trusted the captain. They were close. He doesn't act bright, but Taue, he's canny. Something's going on.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe it's time to stop. Stop running. Stop hiding. Turn and face things. Face Nagunu. All right. I'll go. I'll go to Thirdborn. As soon as I can find the courage.
You won't have to look hard for courage. It's there for you to call upon when needed.
Thank you all. I'll try.
I hope it works out for him. That was a close one.
What? What in Remergon's tent crossing balls are you doing here? How did you even find this place? Should I have a reason to be envoy? Ugh, Andra's 8 flopping memories. Of course Nagunu would convince one of the Emperor's goons to come after me. Go on then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here. I knew that old drunk would come looking around eventually. He's been trying to kill me for years. The man's obsessed. That's funny. Now tell me what he really said. What did Taue and Koa say to that? He's gotta be out of his mind. And Taue? Naturally. Taue never saw a boot he wasn't keen to lick. Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so. Surely hope so. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Careful, Envoy, or I'll start to think you like me. I prefer my partners a little more available. You're a busy woman. I knew it! That's just his style. He's too much of a coward to come after me directly. Well, there's no fucking way I'm sharing a drink with him now. You mean poison him instead? Yeah. Yeah, I see how that could work. He doses our drinks, you switch the cups, bam! But how do I know I can trust you? My gut tells me you'll say whatever you need to get what you want. And in the end, you'll do whatever you feel like anyway. So no, I can't trust you. This was a clever idea, but it's not gonna happen. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I thought I told you to bugger off. What do you want? I don't think so. Speak up or I walk. Goodbye.
That went well. Mind you, not very well. At least it could have been worse.
If you're looking for the captain and his crew, they're upstairs. Mind taking these drinks up when you go?
My favorite envoy! Thank you for bringing us back together. I only regret that dear Runga couldn't join us, but she was always a shy one.
Nonsense, nonsense. You did more than I could have, and more than any of us salty old dogs deserve. Oh, but I nearly forgot. Did the bartender send you up without drinks? It's not a reunion without a toast.
The captain promised us an aged rum.
I can't have much. I get queasy.
Excellent, excellent. Here, Envoy, a little something from my travels all those years ago. May it bring fortune to your journeys too. Now, make a toast for us. Give us all something more to drink to. To new times ahead.
To the healing of wounds.
Not all wounds can... I wish Rwanda were here.
Drink. Drink!
I didn't think the rum was that bad.
For once, I'm grateful that I prefer wine.
Oh my. What's happened to Koa?
I think he's dead, boss.
Dead? Why, this is tragic. Oh, it must have been his rum allergy. It always goes straight to his head.
I'm weeping myself silly.
It was a toast to remember, Envoy, but I'm afraid I must look after my friend now. I haven't any idea what you mean. I'll never forget what you did for me here. Oathbinder bless and keep you.
We've been had. I should have seen that coming.
Life with sand, sky, and cool water. That's all I need.